Hello everybody, this is a Lamley showcase. Well, showcase slash preview, because for some of you, showcase if you're in Asia or other markets. For those in the US, probably a preview. Doesn't really matter because they're all coming out eventually and everyone who wants them can get them, but it's all Mini GT. They have sent these models to me in various packaging, as you can tell. And like I said, they will be coming out if they're not out already in your area. Just depends on the dealer that you work with, whether it's US or overseas markets. If it's the US, you'll get them via, I should probably show you that way, Miho exclusives. That's how it works. That's what you'll see in Asia and others, these boxed models, and then here you'll see these in the blister, but they come with the boxes as well. So all is good. You get what you want, best of everything. And like I said, sometimes you'll see them in Asia first, and then you'll see them here. That's how it works. So it just depends on where you are and who you deal with and where you buy your Mini GT from. Nonetheless, you want them, you'll get them. We're gonna start with these two. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to show you. Once I accumulate a few Mini GT, when they send me these preview models, then I'll do the showcase, which I'm doing now. And like I said, they come in various packaging. So this is here are the two of the Mio exclusives. We're going to start with this GTR as we walk through these, and then we will end with the Bentleys, because these Bentleys, especially this one here, are really special. This one is super duper. I think these are all special, but we'll start with this one. We'll work through these. We got a new Corvette and everything else. So in order to do that, let's just surpass the packaging through the magic of the snap, like this. All right, we're gonna work our way back. We'll finish off with the holiday Bentley. Can't wait to show that thing off. Let's move this into the forefront. It is the Liberty Walk number 132 Nissan GTR Infinite Motorsport with a tribute to the BRE, Brock Motors, or Brock Racing Enterprises, right? Man, I used to be able to roll that off of the tongue because there were so many BRE models that we were showcasing. Now we have this one, Liberty Walk. I think it is based on an actual car that they did in this BRE style, this tribute deco on the GTR. Looks fantastic. All the Liberty Walks do. Obviously, the Liberty Walk Mini GT relationship is rich, and it all starts with the Nissan GTR Advent. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, all the different styles that we've seen, and this one is obviously very unique with that BRE style. And if among the Hot Wheels collectors especially, that is a very, very popular look. Everyone was customizing every model ever into a BRE a few years ago. So that is the Liberty Walk number 46. That is fantastic. One other model that's coming, it is the LB Silhouette Works GT Nissan 35 GT RR in white. So this is going to be a little bit of a different casting. Liberty Walk GTR once again, but you'll see some of the kit itself. Oh, always dropping things. Survived. The kit itself is a little bit different, right? It's got the blue exhaust, which I just love on these Liberty Walk models. You see that on the Lamborghinis. So carbon fiber spoiler, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber roof. The car itself, now I don't know if we've seen this casting. This may be a brand new casting as well, with this just kind of wide body kit that just has, it's almost a throwback wide body kit, at least in my opinion. It has kind of this, I think maybe the world revolves around the Greenwood Corvette, and the rear of that always just gives me a little bit of a reminder of that. Looks really good, like a really, really tight, crisp casting. Love all the detailing on it. I think this is, I think this will be a hit. I love the spoiler, kind of the double decker spoiler on this one too. Very, very nice model. Hopefully you guys think the same. Just love the Liberty Walks. All right. There's always a lot of interest in the Corvette. Now, I haven't really been showing off the packaging. I don't know if I really need to. If you do follow Mini GT Official on Instagram, you'll see, or on Facebook, that they have actually announced a new packaging. I've seen some of the details on it. So it's still going to be a box packaging, but it's going to be different from what we're used to, and it looks really cool. And if I get an example of that packaging, I will definitely for sure show it off as soon as I can. But let's take a look at the Corvette. We had the first one was released in red. Here is the second one. If it doesn't show up on the turntable, I want to show you this. It might have looked plain black, but you see what I'm looking at here? It's got the matte black striping right down the middle, which looks so great, especially under this light where you can really see the difference. Obviously, in different lighting, it just looks all black, but I like this one. I'll take this one over the red one because I like the chrome wheels on this one. And here we keep going. I'm seeing more of these Corvettes on the road, and I'm like, all right, I'm starting to dig it. I'm starting to feel it. It's taken me longer than most cars, especially something as traditional as the front engine Corvette moving to a mid-engine. It's taken me a bit, but I think I'm getting there. And this particular model with the matte black stripes and the chrome rims, I'm getting into it. I can definitely feel it. I think you guys, there's a lot of Corvette fans on this around here. You guys have all mentioned it to me, and you're digging that one. You know, we've seen the Matchbox version, we've obviously seen the Mini GT, and there's others that are coming. All right, we're gonna move these over here. Let's move to the Skylines. We've done the GTR, we've done the Corvette. Now we're gonna see an array of R32s. So I'm looking up at my display. We've had, let's see, 3 R32s that I have at least released. We've had the HKS, 2 HKSs, and we've had the standard, like the Nismo in silver. Here, okay, I don't know how I would argue this one. Stock versions, here's your winner. But how are you going to beat this trio of Calsonics? Like, you can see the reflection of my hands. Is that dramatic or what? Even my face is in there too. Look at that. All right, I'll stop. All right, check this out. I love this. Again, you have to pull the models out to really get the detailing. So if it doesn't show on the turntable, look at this carbon fiber hood on this model, and then check out the detailing on the rims. This is what I love about these models, because you're getting this premium treatment on these really cool models, and you're getting everything appropriate on them. Like the rims, you know, if this isn't kind of an updated version of the GTR, this is the BBS LM wheel, and like this is what Mini GT does. And I'll really compare it because you've got a more modern wheel and a modern carbon fiber hood on this car, which, you know, if I see this pulling into a car show or anything else, I am all over it, right? I'm feeling that. And this car is so great. It has the lower profile tires, everything else. But here's the deal. So you move that one out of the way, and let's pull all of these Calsonics over. They have released 3. You've got the 1990 Japan Touring Car Championship version. You have the 1991. We'll put these like this. And then you have the 1993 Calsonic Japan Touring Car Championship car. All 3 of them. And I've got to make sure I've got them all right. Yeah, they're all right. All 3 of them. Only some slightly differences in deco. I don't know if there's any differences in the casting. But where you've got a modern rim on this black version right here, you've got era-appropriate rims on these. And that's what I love about Mini GT. And in fact, talking to Glenn, the director over at Mini GT, and we touched on this in an Instagram interview a while ago, this kind of stuff's really important to him, that the wheels are appropriate. You know, in this case, you don't want to put a modern wheel on a classic race car. You want it to be appropriate to what that car actually was. And that sounds like common sense, of course, but it's hard to do in the diecast world where you're constantly tooling up different wheels. You know, you could have taken probably another wheel, maybe made it look close, but no, these have to be exact. And if you look at them, you can see that they are. So let's just roll through these really quickly. Here's the 1990. You know, I can point out all the differences. It's essentially the iconic Calsonic livery, of course, from the 1990 version, number 12 car. And you know, you'll see some of the changes here. That goes around once. We'll move that off to the side. Then we can move over to the 1991, and you're going to see a different number. You might see some changes, not really on the decals, like on the racing sponsors. It's looking very similar, but it's different enough, right? Okay, yeah, there's some subtle differences. You have to really hold them side by side and really to look at it. And then lastly, the 1993 car, which, yeah, there's more differences. A little bit, the Calsonic, the layout of the Calsonic Nissan was updated, obviously. And everything else seems relatively the same. The casting's exactly the same as far as I can tell. Grills and everything look the same. But as we've talked about, all of that has to be exact. And I like this kind of I'm not going to say it right. The specific nature of the cars. All these 3 Calsonic cars. I'm really into those. So, I mean, you guys can tell me, do you really like the more modernized BBS LM wheel GTR at R32 here in black, or are you digging these like era appropriate Calsonic trio? Hard to say, right? All right, let's move on to the Bentleys. So we have seen, I'll move these two and then we'll finish off with the holiday car. We have seen the Bentley. I'm looking up at my display. I have 2 versions in stock orange and like burnt orange and stock blue. Now we get into some more interesting versions, in my opinion. Starting with this one, the limited edition by Moliner. Hope I said that right. Moliner. In this kind of, I don't know, what would you call that green? Kind of an interesting green. I love the 100-year Bentley logo on the front. I love this color. I love the black roof on this thing, black rims. It's just got a really interesting, the black trim, black grille. Just takes this car, which always is a good looking car. Oh, look at the tail lights on it too. And just makes it that much meaner. This will be my favorite version of this casting release so far, in this color. And with these wheels, I just adore it. Compared to, I mean, I like the stock versions, but this one just has a little bit meaner look and looks really good. I love that 100 on the logo. So that is the Moliner version. This other version is the Pikes Peak Hill Climb version. So same color, although it's not glossy. It's more of a matte green, whatever this color is. Obviously mismatched wheels, and then a cool racing kind of Pikes Peak tribute deco on it. Mobile One on the hood. So very similar. It's even got the 100 on the front. So very similar, but obviously updated to become the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. Really digging that on the Continental GT. You guys can tell me what you think, but I'm saying winner for both. Let's move these back and let's go with this holiday model. This is really cool, and this will be available. And I haven't opened it up yet because I wanted to show it to you guys as we go. So this is something that they're doing. Now, you've got premium models that Mini GT will do, and then you have this ultra premium. The casting itself, you're going to see this casting. It's, what is the name of this casting? Yeah, it's the GT3, of course. We saw it from Hot Wheels, right? Kind of in a similar, that was in this color, which is like, must be their 100-year anniversary color that they're using. So we're going to see this casting in, you know, different racing liveries, but they've done this special holiday version. I don't think this casting's been released in any other form yet. So this will be the debut of this one, but it's the deco on this, which, is it realistic? I guess no. I mean, it's a special car, right? I guess it would be on a racing car, but it's a special holiday version that they've done. And it's been designed, Christmas edition, designed by Bentley designer Phil Dean. So Bentley themselves and the Bentley designer have had their hands in the creation of this model. So it's kind of, you can call it kind of a holiday gift. Obviously there's going to be some commerce involved, having to buy this thing from your favorite hobby dealer, but it's pretty special. All right, so the packaging is really cool. This deco is this ultra premium deco, and you'll see once we open it up. So let's get this off camera here. Let's pull this thing out. Check this out. So you're going to get a chance to see the casting. You're going to get a chance to see, which, you know, is kind of a preview of the casting to come, but you're going to see this really special version. Before I put it on the turntable, I'm going to show you the top, because I really want you to see how detailed and how beautifully done this is in this like foil gold. I mean, this is a truly beautiful piece. Well beyond your standard die-cast model. You can see they've had some fun with the spoiler, but it's that paint job that I really want you to get a sense of as it crosses through over the roof, onto the hood, even onto the back, and then just continues throughout the model. So let's put it on the turntable so you can get a sense of the casting itself and how this deco was done. Gold rims, and then this kind of wrapping paper, I guess is what I'd call it, this wrapping paper style deco on this thing. It's stunning. I love the casting, love the way the spoiler's done. You know, obviously this is a big difference between the recent GT3 that Hot Wheels did, but you're going to expect that, especially with the separate headlights and taillights and this full deco. But I mean, what an opposite, right? Even from a deco perspective, it is unbelievable. And like I said, it's the Bentley designer who had a hand in creating this deco, this holiday deco for it. It is something to behold, this casting. It will be available at your favorite hobby dealer. You know, as they become available, I will kind of let you know on Instagram or wherever else, but that is something special. You guys tell me what you think. I'll say it all the time. I'm in on Mini GT. I think this is one of the fantastic new brands that has emerged in the last few years, and they're getting better and better and better. With the Bugattis coming in 21, it's going to be something special, among many, many other things. The Kaido House stuff. There is some really cool stuff coming from Mini GT. I'm excited to be able to show them to you. You guys tell me what you think about this stuff. Thanks, everybody. Bye.